Hi everyone, welcome back to Mindful Talks. And as you saw in my previous video, I was talking about relationship and various aspects of relationship. Today, I'm going to talk on why is it important to move on. So today, I'm going to talk on what are the various methods or the techniques that we can use to heal ourselves or to move on when we experienced heartbreak or a breakup in our life. हो सकता है आपकी लाइफ में ब्रेकअप या हार्ट ब्रेक 3 महीने पहले हुआ हो, 6 मंथ पहले हुआ हो, 1 साल पहले, maybe 2 years, but still they left a scar on our heart, and it is not easy and it is also not difficult to move on, but how you handle, how you cope up your breakup, that is important. And today in this video, I'm going to talk on why is it important to move on and how to focus on healing by using various techniques and methods. I have read somewhere there are various reasons of breakup, and very important one was when the person lose interest in you. They don't give you any closure. Second one is जब कोई इंसान आपको cheat करता है. Third one is when you are in a relationship but that is a long distance relationship. And last but not the least, when the person don't value your worth. So these are the basic reasons of heartbreak, where you need to move on, and sometimes you don't even get any closure. In that process, I know it is very difficult to move on and to heal yourself, but at the same time, it is important for you to move on from that situation, because else it will give adverse effect on your health and on your mindset and also on the people who are the part of your life. What happened in the process of to heal yourself and to move on, जो हम सबसे बड़ी गलती करते हैं, हमें लगता है that now I don't want to talk about that person, मुझे इस इंसान के बारे में बात नहीं करनी चाहिए, मुझे इस इंसान को बिल्कुल भुला देना चाहिए और totally cut off. I agree you have to totally cut off, but if you think you can forget that person in a day or in a week or in a month, that is impossible task, because life is always based on practical aspects, experiments and logic. हो सकता है आपका रिलेशन 5 साल का हो, 3 साल का हो, 1 साल का हो, जहां पर you invest emotionally, you invested mentally, you invested or connected physically also. So if you going through a breakup or a heartbreak, it is very difficult but not impossible to move on. हमें लगता है अगर हम उस इंसान को भुला देंगे या उसके बारे में बात करना बंद कर देंगे, सो हम इस प्रॉब्लम से, हम इस ब्रेकअप से बहुत जल्दी बाहर आ जाएंगे. नो, दैट इज नॉट द की, दैट इज नॉट द सॉल्यूशन. व्हाट वी आर सपोज्ड टू डू, वी हैव टू लिव in the same pain. We have to feel that pain, we have to feel that emotion. आप उस पेन से, आप कुछ उस इमोशन से नहीं भाग सकते. You have to feel that pain, you have to consume that pain. Only then you can heal your process. And the next mistake that we commit, that yes, we think we are healing ourselves, we are moving on, and we start talking negative about that person. हम उस इंसान के बारे में नेगेटिव बात करना शुरू कर देते हैं with our co-workers, in our peer group, in our family. कुछ टाइम के लिए हमें लगता है that yes, we are healing. It's a human psychology. जब हम किसी के बारे में नेगेटिव बात करते हैं, जिस इंसान ने हमें हर्ट किया हो, हमें कोई दुख पहुंचाया हो, for a limited span of a time, ये चीज हमें हील कर सकती है, इसका हमें बेनिफिट मिल सकता है, but on a longer run, it won't help you. इसका नुकसान है, because you are consuming the negative energy, you are consuming the negativity of that person. आपके माइंड में उस इंसान की जो नेगेटिव इमेज है वो एकदम से स्टक होके रह जाएगी. हमें इस चीज से बाहर निकलना है. वो हम कैसे निकलेंगे? When we think that yes, whatever happened with me, it is a part of a life. हमें नहीं पता था that with whom we invested many years of our life, or maybe few months or few weeks or whatever. It may be 3 years, it may be 5 years, it may be 1 year, or if that person cheated on us, हमें उसने धोखा दिया है, and it can be for any reason. So now we are going through a phase जहाँ पर हमें एक बहुत हर्ट हो रहा है, हम उस चीज से बाहर नहीं निकल पा रहे हैं, और हमें लगता है that if we start talking negative about that person so we can heal ourselves, that is the biggest mistake. क्योंकि अपने माइंडसेट में हम एक नेगेटिव एनर्जी कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं which is not good for longer duration. Because जब आप किसी के बारे में बात करते हो नेगेटिव, it's a practical aspect. Slowly negativity become the part of our life. So stop talking negative about that person. Rather, I say stop talking about that person. Why? Because ना हम उसके बारे में पॉजिटिव बात करेंगे, ना हम उसके बारे में नेगेटिव बात करेंगे. Keep that person aside from your life as it is. जिस इंसान के बारे में हम जितना बात करते जाएंगे, that person become the part of your life. But the reality is he or she is not the part of your life. Your life, which you are living right now, which is without them, that is a new normal to you. As I mentioned in the beginning of video that yes, there are not any permanent solution or any permanent techniques or method, but yes, there are certain ways that help us to move on and how to heal yourself in when you face breakup or heartbreak. So on the basis of that, I'm sharing my views with you, and with that, the very first thing that I feel when you are in the path of healing yourself is accept your emotions. When I talk about emotions, yes, चाहे आप पेन फील कर रहे हो, आप हार्ट ब्रेक फील कर रहे हो, आप अच्छा फील कर रहे हो, आप पॉजिटिव फील कर रहे हो, नेगेटिव फील कर रहे हो, और इवन यू थिंक वेरी बैड अबाउट योर एक्स, फील दोज इमोशंस. आप जितना उस इमोशन से भागोगे, उसको अवॉइड करोगे, वो आपके माइंड को बार बार उतना याद आएगा. So the very first thing I believe is feel your emotions, feel the pain, feel the hurt, because the more you feel, the more you evolve as a person, and it is a very important aspect when we are in a journey to move on or to heal yourself. Because यहाँ पर हमें खुद पर काम करना है. जो दूसरा इंसान है वो हमारी लाइफ से जा चुका है. He or she has nothing to do with our life. It's only me, or you can say I, me and myself. So I have to work on myself. So उसके लिए सबसे पहले you have to work on our emotions. चाहे वो नेगेटिव है, पॉजिटिव है, अच्छे हैं, बुरे हैं, कुछ भी ख्याल आ रहा है, you have to work on those emotions. You have to understand those emotions. You have to feel those emotions. You are not supposed to run away and distract yourself. Yes, I am not saying it is very easy or it is very difficult, but I believe it is not impossible. It is possible. You have to distract yourself from the memory of that person. How? Stop talking about it, rather indulge yourself in new activity. When I say new activity, I'm talking about you start working on yourself, start working health, start working how you can improve your personality as a person. Because कहीं ना कहीं it happens जब हमारा ब्रेकअप होता है, हमें कहीं for any reason, it can be in personal life, professional life, और हमें cheat होता है, चाहे वो हमारी professional life हो, in business, anything, हम बहुत नेगेटिव फील करते हैं. हम अपने बारे में एक नेगेटिव फीलिंग रखना शुरू कर देते हैं, और कहीं ना कहीं it gives an adverse effect on our mental health also, and that is the point हम एक mistake commit करते हैं. So what we are supposed to do, we have to restrict ourselves from all these negative emotions by indulging ourselves in new activities. आप कुछ नया कोर्स ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, start reading some good books, you can join gym also, you can join a dance class, you can start working on yourself. There are so many methods, but the basic motive is to distract yourself. I'm not saying कि आपके उस इंसान के साथ जो emotions है within a span of 1 week, one day, 1 month, 1 year खत्म हो जाएंगे, but yes, that is dead sure. When you distract yourself from the memory of that person and you indulge yourself, आप अपने आप को किसी और चीज में बिजी रखोगे, ऑटोमेटिकली आपका माइंड डाइवर्ट होगा, एंड दिस इज अ प्रैक्टिकल एस्पेक्ट. And next very thing is what I saw that when you are the part of a relationship, आपका breakup हो चुका है और आपको लगता है that you are feeling alone, so we just try to rush into another relationship or we start dating someone else. That is the biggest mistake. Why? हमें लगता है हमें किसी इंसान को भुलाने के लिए एक किसी और इंसान की रिक्वायरमेंट है. No, not at all. In that way you are hurting a new person in your life. Because again you expect certain new ways, the old patterns which you felt in your previous relationship from a new one. वहाँ पर क्या होगा? Again you expect something new. Of course, expectations is a part of any relationship. और यहीं पर हम mistake commit करते हैं. What happened? हमारी life out of 100, I must say 60% or maybe 40-50% is always influenced by the outer environment. When I talk about outer environment, I'm talking about very important social media. वहाँ दिखाया जाता है very beautiful life, lovely couple, a very good chemistry and understanding. आपकी हर expectation को fulfill करते हैं. जबकि ऐसा in real life out of 100, 10% couples में ऐसा होता है. I don't know maybe है या नहीं, but I feel still I say 10%. And बाकी 90% couples हैं, they are facing their issues which they never reflect or show on social media. So stop seeing and comparing your life in social media, lovey-dovey life, and stop rushing into any new relationship, because वहाँ पर आपको लगता है कि ठीक है, अगर हम किसी और relationship में चले जाएंगे and we start dating somebody, so we are in a process of moving on and healing yourself. No, that is the biggest mistake. When you talk about healing yourself, you always give time to yourself. आप खुद पे काम करते हो. You work on yourself. You start working on your emotions. आप अपने emotions को mentally, physically, psychologically strong करते हो. When you become strong person mentally, physically, emotionally, it is not a one-day task. It is not a one-week task. It is not a one month task. Sometimes it takes 6 months, 3 months, or an year also. और अगर हमें लगता है that if I start dating someone else or if I become the part of the relationship, it will help me. In few cases it might help, but what I saw from my personal experience, in surroundings, it never helps. आप वही mistake दोबारा commit करते हो. Rather, I always suggest give time to yourself. Give time to yourself in such a way so that you can move on first, then think of any other relationship. When we rush into new relationship, definitely we carry the previous expectation and baggage to another person, and we are not hurting ourselves, but we are committing the same mistake in a new relationship. So the very first thing is stop rushing into a new relationship or dating someone else. Rather, start working on yourself. Start working on your emotions and start working on the process or the techniques through which you can become mentally, emotionally, psychologically very strong, because it is the need of the hour. You are in a process of healing. The next thing I feel, हमें लगता है that now the person is not with us, he or she is not part of our life, so there is no motive in our life. That's the biggest mistake. No, it means your life is always depend on the existence of that person. Not at all. When you heal yourself, you understand your potential, you work on yourself, you work on your personality, you work on various methods where you can enhance you as a person. Yes, अगर कोई इंसान आपका self worth नहीं पहचान पाया, या he or she don't value your self worth, that does not mean you are a zero person, you are a negative person, or you have no potential, you have no skill. that is their perspective. How you think about yourself after a breakup, how you work on yourself, how strongly you come, how strongly you bounce back, that is the main part of your personality. So हमें लगता है if हम एक कमरे में बंद होकर बैठ जाएंगे, हम नेगेटिव सोचते रहेंगे, आप खाना खाना बंद कर देते हो, आप नेगेटिव सोचते, आप अकेले बैठे रहते हो, बिलीव मी दिस विल नॉट हेल्प यू. आप खाना नहीं खाओगे, वो आपकी हेल्थ को इफेक्ट करेगा, आपकी हेल्थ को इफेक्ट करेगा, वो आपको इमोशनली, फिजिकली, मेंटली वीक करेगा. आप सोचो सामने वाला इंसान तो चला गया, वो शायद लाइफ में बहुत मजे कर रहा हो, मे बी ही जस्ट मूव ऑन विद समवन एल्स आल्सो, लेकिन आप किस बात का मातम मना रहे हो? नो, स्टॉप डूइंग दैट. आई ऑलवेज फील ऑलवेज बाउंस बैक and try to work on yourself in such a way that you should know your worth is never depend upon any other person's validation. You yourself is a complete person. You don't need anybody to be happy. Not at all. Your happiness is your responsibility. It is your life. So always start working on yourself. And it is the best method to heal yourself. And last but not the least, which I feel is accept the reality the way it is. Believe this is a new normal life for me. Don't think about past. Don't speak negative. उस past के बारे में, hurt के बारे में बार बार बात करना बंद कर दो. Stop talking about it. And accept your situation the way it is. I know आपको बार शायद आपका time याद आता है. Of course you had beautiful memories also. You guys spent beautiful time. You had beautiful memories. And I understand it is not easy to forget in 1 month, 1 day, maybe 1 year. It will take years. But the best part to heal yourself and to move on is to accept the situation the way it is. जो आपकी present situation है, वहां पर you are alone. That person is not part of your life anymore. They are living their own life and you are living your own life. Now it is a different process. You are two different individuals. जहां पर you have to work on yourself, you have to improve yourself, you have to adapt in a situation in such a way that you start thinking, and this is my new life. And I have to carry forward in this life. And how you carry forward, how you work on, it is all depend upon once you accept that yes, it is my new life. You accept the reality. Yes, it is a new reality for me. I have to live my life now with a new mindset. But for that, you have to be emotionally, mentally, psychologically strong. And वो आप strong तब बनोगे जब आप अपने mindset पर work करोगे on daily basis. And it is very important. It is a very important aspect to heal, to move on, because everything from starting to end is depend upon your mindset. How you cope up with your hurt, how you cope up with your difficult situation in life. And I had seen बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो नेगेटिव सोचना शुरू कर देते हैं. They think about to commit suicide. कुछ लोग सुसाइड करते भी हैं, फाइन, और कुछ लोग खुद को बहुत सारी नेगेटिविटी में इन्वॉल्व कर देते हैं. They cut off from the life. And this is the biggest mistake. No, it's my request, please. It is your life. But it is not only your life. आपकी लाइफ में बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो एक बहुत स्पेशल रोल प्ले करते हैं. And the very important people are your parents. Yes, the biggest blessing and the biggest strong connection that you can ever have in this entire universe is always with your parents. Just because of one person, you can't commit suicide. You can't take any extreme step which break your parents' heart and soul. It's my request always, please don't indulge in such mindset जहां पर आप by the end of the day खुद को तो हर्ट कर रहे हो, बट यू आर हर्टिंग योर फैमिली, यू आर हर्टिंग योर peer group, you are hurting people who are loving to you. Life is not depend upon just one person. Yes, हम मूविंग ऑन में जब मूव ऑन करते हैं, हम खुद को हील करते हैं, हमें लगता है that now that person is not part of our life, so it is the end of the world. No, it is not the end of the world. अगर किसी इंसान ने आपको अपने सही रंग दिखा दिए हैं, he has shown the true colors to you, you should be thankful to that person. That yes, take it as a lesson in your life rather than take it as a heartbreak or a very negative thinking about yourself. हमें लगता है हमारे अंदर कुछ कमी है, हमारे अंदर ही शायद कुछ कमी होगी, हमें उस इंसान ने छोड़ दिया है, ये हमारी बहुत बड़ी गलतफहमी है. अगर किसी इंसान ने हमें किसी भी रीजन कारण छोड़ दिया है, डिच किया है या उसका इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, that is their perspective about you. That never define your self-worth. That never define your personality. That is their mindset about yourself. Your life is your responsibility. Always think there are so many people जो आपको love करते हैं, आपके लिए केयर शो कंसर्न करते हैं, आपके फ्रेंड्स हैं, आपकी फैमिली है. Think about them first. And जब आप सोचते हो about your family, about the people who love you, definitely that is the most important aspect to move on and to heal yourself. बाकी हम चीजें सब करते हैं लाइफ में, but the basic and the strong bond, because जहाँ हम रह रहे हैं, that's a part of our family. Just because of one person, you can't hurt your family, you can't hurt many people who love you. That person is gone, set them free. They are not part of your life, but the people who are part of your life, they always want that you keep shining, keep rising in life, and that should be your motto in life. This is how you bounce back in life. I believe any breakup or any obstacle, anything in your life is a new opportunity where you can show the world your real potential. ये हमारे खुद पर एक question mark रहता है that how we cope up or deal with that situation. Either हमें विक्टिम बनना है, रोना है, नेगेटिव सोचना है, या फिर हमें शाइन आउट करना है, या हमें अपना एक जो पॉजिटिव साइड है, जो कि हमारी रियल साइड है, वो हमें इन अ डिफरेंट मैनर, इन अ ब्राइट मैनर, द लव्ड वन एंड द पीपल हु आर पार्ट ऑफ आवर लाइफ, उनको शो करना है. और उससे पहले खुद को शो करना है दैट यस, माई लाइफ इज फर्स्ट माई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. I just hope this video helped someone, because personally the main motive or the purpose of this channel is to motivate, inspire and help people in different aspects of their life. If you like my thought process, kindly like, share and comment. Thank you for watching my video. Stay blessed and stay happy.